My girlfriend told me she was with a friend, but that friend was with me picking out an engagement ring. How do I confront my girlfriend about her lie? I, 28 male, am planning on proposing to my girlfriend of 3 years, 26 female. Now, I suck at picking out jewelry. I'm the type of guy that doesn't see a problem with heart-shaped jewelry. Seriously, why is it considered so ugly? I actually wore a really beautiful heart-shaped diamond that was lent to me the other day, and I really, really liked it. I don't think it's ugly at all. I think when it's done tastefully, I don't find it ugly. Every time I want to buy something for my girl, I usually consult one of our mutual friends. My girl's best friends are all friends with me, and we get along well, so asking them for help picking out jewelry is something I'm used to. You sound like a very thoughtful individual. I love that. When it came to picking out a ring, I consulted my girlfriend's best friend, Justine. Fake name. Justine and I are quite close, and she knows my girlfriend better than anyone, including me. So when my girlfriend went out to visit her sister and baby nephew, I invited Justine over to the house to pick out a ring. Justine and I looked through a few catalogs, but decided it was a dead end and would be better to go to professionals at a jewelry store. But I didn't know when my girlfriend would be coming home. So Justine and I thought of a clever text to gauge how much time we had. I asked her when she would be coming home, as I was ordering takeout and I wanted to know when to tell them to have the food ready by. She responded by saying it would be a few hours. She just met up with Justine to go shopping. Now, obviously, this took me by surprise since Justine was standing inside my house. I showed Justine the text and she looked as confused as I was. This isn't out of the ordinary for my girlfriend to meet up with people out of the blue for shopping, lunch, etc. She's a spontaneous person and loves making plans on the fly. So ordinarily, I would have believed this text in a heartbeat. However, obviously, this had to be a lie. When she came home, she acted normal and I played along, but it's been really hard to act like everything was fine. We got takeout, ate together, and cuddled on the couch. So far, she's caught on that something's upsetting me, but I can't tell her what. Looking at her kills me. I don't know what to do. My girlfriend and I have zero trust issues, and we tell each other everything, so this lie is killing me. I want to ask her about it so bad, but if I tell her I knew she was lying, I'd have to explain why. And I really don't want to do that. What do I do? I know she lied to me, but I don't know how to confront her about it. Should I just forget it? No, you shouldn't forget it. You shouldn't forget it. You should, just do it. Just ask her what happened. I don't know. You need to find out because, it could be possible. She might be cheating. She's lying to you about who she's with, but it's entirely possible that maybe she's planning a surprise for you. I don't know. We need more information, okay? Let's just make sure that we're not jumping the gun here because you are considering marrying this person. Okay, on to the update. I decided to confront my girlfriend. I thought about using some of the lies people suggested, but they wouldn't make sense. To say I ran into Justine somewhere, well, I told my girl I had to stay home and do stuff around the house, and that's why I couldn't go with her to see my sister-in-law. To say Justine was helping me pick out jewelry, it doesn't make sense for her to come all the way to our house to help me pick out a piece of jewelry unless it was a serious piece of jewelry, like an engagement ring. If I wanted to get her a piece of jewelry as a gift, I'd ask her friends suggestions or ask them to send me pictures she might like. It all happens over text. None of the excuses made sense, so I decided to be honest. I basically just said that we've been thinking about marriage and she probably knew a proposal was coming, so I invited Justine over to help me find the perfect ring. And that so happened to be the day that she said she was going to see her. So, what's the deal? She immediately started grinning like an idiot and prodding me about proposing and the ring. But then we got back onto the topic of where she was, and she confessed what she was really doing. No, she wasn't cheating, and no, she wasn't picking out a ring for me. The amount of times that was commented was crazy. So, some people are dog people and some people are cat people. Me, I'm a snake person. I grew up with snakes my whole life, but I never felt like I was able to get one because my girlfriend has always been uneasy about living with a snake, which I completely respected. Also, the process of buying and raising a snake is very different than buying and raising a dog or cat. It's quite complicated. No, she didn't. She got you a snake? So you can imagine my surprise when my girlfriend showed me a picture of her holding the cutest Kenyan sand boa I have ever seen. Oh my God, she got you a snake. I am relieved. She is not a snake. She just bought a snake. Needless to say, my girlfriend was going to surprise me with a snake. We're picking her up next week. Let me know if you want a pet tax. She's so cute. I definitely did not expect this, and I feel bad for ruining the surprise, but oh well, life is good. Sorry if this isn't the ending you wanted or expected, just a snake. Thank you for reading. Hang on, we need to see this snake. Let's see the snake tax. The snake tax must be paid! I'm a snakey! I can't really see it. I can't really see much. There's just some, can't even see its face, but I believe you. There's a snake. Well, that had a happy ending. My best friend ghosted me before my wedding. Am I the a-hole for letting her? I, 29 female, had a best friend, Laura, 29 female, for almost 12 years. We met in college, bonded over our tough family relationships, and remained close despite only ever having 2 real fights. One about her unwillingness to drive on highways, which I meant I always made the 3-hour drive to see her. In 2017, I started a new job and became friends with a coworker, Cole. She later introduced me to her longtime friend, Dennis. In late 2019, Dennis and I went on our first date. When COVID hit, it accelerated our relationship and we moved in together. After things settled down, I tried multiple times to arrange for Dennis and Laura to meet, but she always seemed to blow it off. I honestly don't even remember when they finally did meet. In the summer of 2022, Dennis and I moved about 1,000 miles away. A lot of our old friendships naturally faded, but my relationships with Laura and Cole remained strong. Even though we weren't seeing each other in person as much, we still talked just as often. When Laura's grandmother passed away, I made sure to fly back to attend the funeral and support her. Then, in May 2023, Dennis proposed. Since we live far from most of our friends and family, he planned the proposal and an engagement party to happen during a visit back to our home state. He worked with my sister and Cole to plan a surprise. I had no idea it was happening, and obviously had no say in who was involved. Laura was invited to the engagement party, of course, but when she showed up, she seemed distant. I figured it was just because she didn't know a lot of people there. When it came to choose my bridal party, I made my sister maid of honor since our relationship had significantly improved over the year. I also asked 4 bridesmaids, including Laura and Cole, and everyone accepted without issue. My sister planned my bridal shower and bachelorette party. I decided on a good old-fashioned girls' sleepover with matching pajamas, air mattresses, and just hanging out like we used to. The plan was for me to travel home, have the bridal shower during the day, and then the bachelorette sleepover that night. 3 weeks before the shower, Laura texted me saying she'd hurt her neck, and she didn't think she'd be able to do the sleepover. I told her no worries and asked if she still planned to travel up to my new state for my wedding since she hadn't mentioned anything about a flight yet. Her response was a casual, "Duh," which made me laugh. Over the next 3 weeks, we kept talking like normal. She was responding to my texts, giving me advice on my dress and accessories, and acting like everything was fine. Then, on the day of the shower, she just didn't show up. No text, no explanation, nothing. And I never reached out. It's been 9 months and we haven't spoken. Am I the a-hole for never following up? Should I reach out all this time later and ask what happened? Okay, so it's always interesting when you realize that unless you're the one putting the effort into the friendship doesn't really exist. I want you to try something. The next time you're kind of like confused about a friendship and you feel like you're the only one ever reaching out to like make plans and stuff, I want you to like see what happens when you don't say a thing. If that person doesn't reach out, doesn't think about you, doesn't make an effort, you have your answer. And who knows what's really going on? Like maybe she's a little resentful because you got married first. Maybe she liked Dennis. Well, she never met Dennis. I feel like maybe she's just a little bit resentful that you're getting married. There's not a lot of context. Like I feel like you didn't really pick up on any of these things. It kind of came out of nowhere. But it says a lot, doesn't it? Ghosting your like longtime childhood friend before their wedding? A little weird. Edit to add, in April 2024, I had to fly to home state for my grandmother's funeral. She didn't come. So you're there to support her, but she's not there to support you. This is kind of like the reality of getting married. Like you really do find out who your friends are. You find out who your friends are when you're getting married and when people die. And it's like, you know, these are happy times. These are also times where you need support. And it's when people kind of show their true colors. So as much as getting married is great and fun, it also has like a bit of a dark side to it. I've learned this. I was married in November 2024. She didn't come. We ended up having a very small wedding, so we didn't have an official wedding party anymore with matching outfits. Basically, the wedding was the people who would have been the bridal party plus a few extra. Not everyone is meant to be in our lives forever. It's just one of those things where, you know, if you're the only person putting effort into the friendship, like, it's not a real friendship. It's like, wow, you didn't think about me? You didn't think, like, I should probably be there to support them. Like, I want to lift them up. Like, that didn't cross her mind at all. It's because she didn't want to. So yes, it could be entirely possible. Like, a lot of people are saying maybe she's hurt that, like, you didn't make her maid of honor. I mean, she's never even met Dennis. Like, she's never even met your fiance or your husband now. I don't know. So, are you the a-hole for never following up? I mean, no, you're not the a-hole for letting her ghost you. Like, let's remove the blame on that. It kind of just sounds like this friendship has run its course. Not the a-hole.